here we continue. You see that this one here, that's a gravestone. He is buried in front of the main altar in the Lateran, where the Pope has his main recital place in Italy. So there's a lot of dead bodies in all the churches in Rome, and a lot of relics as well. Relics. So that's a life, well, not life, but it's that's the main altar. And somewhere where we can't go, right here, they have someone buried, maybe behind. You see, it's a nice place. They have money. You know, even that they can do this on the internet. All the Catholic churches have dead bodies around the church. It's called graveyard. And inside, under, beneath the altar, usually you have a crypta, a hole, and in there is dead bodies as well. Why are they so obsessed with dead? Here you read. Positioned above the papal altar of this church are two busts of Saint Peter and Saint Paul. According to tradition, the skulls or parts of the skulls of Saint Peter and Saint Paul are within these busts. How can you do that? Why is the Pope obsessed by the sun and the moon? Well, the Arabian word Aldebaran means foremost or leading star, and it could only have been so named when it did precede or lead all others. The year then opened with the sun in Taurus, and the multitude of ancient sculptures both in Assyria and Egypt, wherein the bull appears with lunette or crescent horns, and the disk of the sun between them, are direct allusions to the important festival of the first new moon of the year. And there was everywhere an annual celebration of the festival of the first new moon, when the year opened with Sol and Luna in Taurus. So that's why he's so obsessed with it. He needs to know when spring starts. No. As I said, you can tell by just standing outside and watch. So you see, it wasn't only him being so obsessed. Baal had it too. And some Greek stuff. You know what it is, Egyptian. Here is Hittite, some moon and sun. Then I want to tell you that the Pope, he did even get away from hailing what we just have talked about. He's even now pushing Mary in front light to the front. That's just what they do, I guess, to sort of make us think about Mary instead of what really, as you will see, is the topic. So I want to... The Quran, as we know, was invented by the Roman Church. They had some trouble gaining land there, so it was the Roman Empire. So the Quran says that Christ was altogether saved from the indignity of the cross. He did not die on the cross. So when the Roman Empire invented the Quran and Islam, they made sure Jesus did not have a nice appearance in that book. And they even state Christ is not even the Son of God. You can read it for yourself, just want to make the point. So when you look at the name Yahweh, which here is Yod, He, Vav, He, when you do reverse the writing, put it upside down, press it together, you end with Allah. So it doesn't seem to be so important, the word Yahweh, or what? Well, the word God in the Bible even stems from the bull and the shepherd's staff. Only the Old Testament has been written in Hebrew. The new one was written in Aramaic and Greek, because it was written later on, and it went to those parts where people did not speak Hebrew. And besides that, Hebrew was extinct like 300 BC to like the 1500s. Only later on it got revived. So don't take the Hebrew too serious. But nevertheless, it wasn't a spoken language, it was the religious language still. So we will have some. This is from Nine Nania from YouTube, and she collected everything that has to do with the tetragram that Moses got, or Abraham, on the mountaintop. Moses, I hope. And we'll see later on, I'm not firm. And what these words mean, and what she actually found out is that Yahweh is not he, but they, and it's the bad ones actually. We'll find out that it's for the beast. The Yahweh will be as a lion, bear, and leopard. The Yahweh will be to them as a lion, bear, and leopard. So Yahweh is also bad in the Bible. It's not just good. And lion, bear, and leopard, we know what that is. These are the kingdoms.